Hello, just bringing up to speed on the next project. It's not a model factory hero, as you can see. It's an old kit actually that I've not really seen a lot of, but it is a commission build for somebody. They decided they wanted a Z1R build, and I said I'd have a go. It's 1/8 scale. It's quite an old kit. Apparently, it was produced in '81, so you're getting on for probably 40 odd years old. So the kit ain't going to be like the modern sort of plastic kit builds. But looking at the kit, I think you'll see when we get building it, it's not bad for a 40-year-old kit. It's a Japanese manufacturer, so they don't do anything by halves. So it's looking interesting from what I've seen up to now. I'm going to try and break it down into as I build it if I possibly can. So there's probably going to be a number of videos, maybe small videos, but I'll try and go through this time with videos as building and painting and the way I assemble. Um, I'm not going to say I'm the perfect builder. I think every model maker out there builds to their own sort of standard and to their own way of building. Really, I don't always follow instructions the way that they go laid out, and these instructions are pretty vague. So they do rely on a little bit of sort of modelling, so that they expect you to know probably a little bit about modelling kit. But it is a 1/8 scale kit, so it's going to be it's going to be obviously a bigger bike. Um, I've got most things ready to go. I've got all the paint ready. The only thing I'm relying on is obviously some pictures, which I've got a bike lined up for the person who's actually this bike's actually for. He's actually got the real bike, so I'm going to try and I'm going to get some pictures of that. I'm going to get some footage, which I'll show you. I'll do some videos on what I use for basically reference material, because I think reference material is so important really. And also being a 1/8 scale kit, I'm going to try and put as much detail as I possibly can really. So with having the bike as a real bike, I can generally take photos and bits and pieces. So I'll bring you up to speed with those as well. I'll try and do a video what reference material I'm using. I've got all the paint. I've got the paint from Hero Boy. They've actually kindly produced the paint. I asked them if they could actually match the colour, which they have. So that's all good, because the colour is obviously a big part of the bike. It's a very strange colour. It's not just people tend to do it metallic blue, but there's not really been very good reference sort of on paint, and photographs are very difficult. But having the real bike, hopefully, I've matched the paint against the bike. I haven't got the pictures, and it looks pretty good. So that's probably 50% of the build already, just having the correct paint. I'm going to try and do a bit of detail, obviously on the bike if I can, because with it being the size, you've got the scope for actually adding obviously wiring, and I'm going to try and do a wiring loom again. That's going to come down to basically the reference to I can generally get. With it being a 70s bike, they're quite simple bikes to build. There's not really the sort of the sensors and all the fanciness that is on a modern bike. It's obviously air cooled, and obviously as you can see, there's obviously no rads and anything to do. So with it being an 80s, you can get quite a lot of detail for a small amount of work really sometimes. So as you see, when they break the kit down, we'll hopefully try and put some detailing on it. So I'll just sort of bring you up to speed obviously on the next, but I know it's been a while since I made a video, and obviously it's a big difference from obviously the Model Factory Hero build that I was wanting. I was trying to do a black shadow, but finances just hasn't come about to do it. It is still on the cards in the future if I can get the finance together to get one. But at the minute, I think obviously a kit's a kit. If you guys want to see me build it, obviously stay tuned. Obviously, I'll try and do a video. I say one a week, but I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the build as I go, and then try and break it down as from opening the kit to actually seeing the finished model at the end of it. Which I know I only did still photographs from last time, which I know it doesn't really come across as how you build it. But like I said before, I'm a model maker rather than a video maker, I suppose if you want to call it. So the video side, it's beyond me a little bit on making videos, but obviously model making is probably a little bit more I'm more aware about than obviously anything else. So I'll try and make it interesting. I'll try and keep it as a step-by-step build. If there's anything you want to see before I start, of obviously what videos you want me to actually make, make of particular things on, on painting or primering or, chrome foil or whatever, leave in the comments below, and I'll try and incorporate that before we start and try to make a list of obviously sort of the videos that actually people want to see. I just don't want to make videos that people are not really interested in. You're going to see the bike build, but if you're interested in, or you all have difficulty in doing a specific thing on plastic kits or bikes especially, leave a comment below, and I'll try and incorporate it into the videos. I don't always get back to everybody. I try and get back to everybody who leave me a comment below. I don't always get back to everybody, and I apologise if you've left a comment and I haven't actually got back to you. But I will try on this to try and get a comment and try and get a reply back to you as I build it. So for that, I'm going to sign it off, and hopefully you'll see the video in the next few weeks. Thank you very much.